we have a selection of plants with more than 1,000 species. This is the concept of a completely irrigation-free garden, from planting to ongoing maintenance, designed with a selection of plants known as Mediterranean, which are accustomed to dry periods and high temperatures. We can also choose plants that are used to low temperatures. And all these dry garden plants have only one enemy: excess water. So they need to be in a well-drained environment, but also in a very sunny setting. We're dealing with plants that grow in very open areas with few trees, resulting in somewhat lower vegetation. So we're choosing plants that are called perennials, semi-shrubs, which allow us to create garden scenes with plants that keep their leaves all year round, even through winter, as well as plants with blooms-explosive springtime flowers, sometimes a bit in summer and a lot of contrasts in foliage and shapes. The main constraint is to avoid situations with excess water. This may require shaping the garden with embankments, mounds, raised areas, and adding drainage using mineral elements, stones, and pebbles. You'll also find that these dry gardens often feature many plants with aromatic qualities, fragrant foliage, and scented blooms. You'll find all kinds of rock roses, for example, which are very interesting. There are also ornamental sages, phlomis with quite a few different species, and interesting bloom santolinas, balotas, thymes, and many plants with silvery foliage. You'll also come across artemisias, yarrows, and teucrium. Here as well, we have a botanical genus that includes many species lavenders, of course. We'll also introduce succulents, sedums, and some grasses that are suited to dry soil, such as stipas and pennisetum. We also include bulbous plants that store reservaceous bulbs and rhizomes, which will go dormant in summer in a dry garden. And in a garden without irrigation, we also leave a large place for spontaneity. The plants that grow on their own are the ones that are resilient, so we shouldn't exclude them. We don't do heavy, systematic weeding. Maintenance is kept to a minimum. We can also introduce species in the form of seeds, just a few seeds among the planting sand, then let things happen, letting them germinate, grow, bloom, and allowing the seeds to reseed themselves naturally. A mix will form more or less naturally, without us needing to intervene. For the dry garden plants behind me, they need sunlight in order to bloom. You can also design a garden with shaded areas and more open zones that are very exposed to the sun. You should expect much more limited vegetation under the trees. Many drought-adapted plants will either be very low growing, often forming very compact or ground-covering mounds. To ensure the long-term sustainability of a dry garden, meaning one without irrigation, you need to plan the landscaping and planting from the very beginning in autumn, from mid-September to mid-November. You'll start with small young nursery plants that will be able to establish strong roots throughout the winter, get watered when planted, and then won't need to be watered at all from the following year onward. Right from the very first year, you don't water at all. The soil must be well prepared, loosened, and turned over so that it is loose to a depth of 20 to 30 centimeters. To establish well without watering, you need to start with a plant that has a good structure. As you can see here, there is a very deep pot, even with a root system that is much larger than the above ground pot. We don't aim to grow plants with lots of leaves and branches, because one of the key factors that will allow the plant to adapt better to dry soil and no watering is, of course, developing a very deep root system. So you need to start with young plants. Here the pot holds 1 liter. You could even use pots that are smaller than this. Don't use too many fertilizers to grow plants that will become too large. Now is when it should start growing once it's planted. With a good root system, it will be able to balance its root volume with its branch volume.